to double, triple, or quadruple your business income in record time. The fastest, most profitable, cost-effective way to explode your business income, no matter the type of business you operate. Have you ever wondered what the difference is between a business that consistently and predictably realizes extraordinary growth and another business that struggles just to make ends meet? Or why a business that was started in a garage or basement of a home and run by the seat of its pants can outperform in sales and profits some of the best run companies? Or take two businesses that operate in the same marketing arena. They both sell the exact same products or the same services for the exact same prices. Why can one business continually grow and prosper while the business owner spends a good portion of his or her time away from the business on trips and vacations with their family, and the other owner spends an inordinate amount of time working harder and longer hours just trying to pay the bills and never taking any time off? In this presentation, you're going to learn a handful of practical ideas that have worked for some of the world's largest and most prestigious businesses, and that will work for you in your business as well. These are ideas and strategies that you can begin to use immediately to quickly and easily take your business to the next level and begin adding profits to your bottom line. The purpose of a business, any business, in fact, your business, is to profitably satisfy the wants and needs of its customers. And the more profitably you can serve your customers and solve their problems, the more successful your business will be. One of the greatest problems entrepreneurs have is they don't have a plan for growing their businesses. They leap from idea to idea, hoping that sooner or later something will work for them, and somehow magically their business will take off, or will suddenly become more profitable. Well, it just doesn't work that way. Sure, there are some businesses that just happen to be in the right place at the right time, and when market conditions are just right, get swept along in the wake. But those stories are the exception, not the rule. For the vast majority of businesses, there needs to be a little thought, a little planning, to make a significant major difference in the expansion and success of the operation. In reality, there are several things you can do to grow your business. Here are the four main things or key categories that nearly every method of growing your business falls under. You can, number one, get more new customers. That is, increase the number of customers you now have. Number two, increase the average transactional value of each sale. That is, get more money every time a sale is made. Number three, get your customers to buy from you more often. That is, increase the frequency of purchases by your average customer. And number four, increase your customers' average buying lifetime. Get them to continue doing business with you for a longer period of time. Most small business owners invest most of their time, energy, and money on the first strategy, getting more new customers. While this phase is vital if you're a new business venture, and necessary if you're an established one so you can replace customers who have stopped doing business with you for whatever reason, it's also the most costly and least profitable method of growing your business. To minimize this cost and maximize your success, you need a well-thought-out lead generation strategy, which we're going to help you with. Increasing the average transactional value of each sale, that is, getting more money from every sale, on the other hand, has the potential to add an immediate 30 to 40% in pure profit to your bottom line. Using this technique and making a simple recommendation, fast food restaurants add millions of pounds of profits to their coffers every day. They use the strategy of bundling, cross-selling, and packaging to get their customers to spend just a little more and get a better value. Would you like fries with this? Is a classic. But aside from the actual cost of the additional product, that little more is pure profits, since there are no marketing costs involved. Strategy number three, getting your customers to buy from you more often, is another effective way to build your profits quickly. It starts by getting to know your customers and determining what their needs are, then communicating with them often regarding special offers, additional products or services that might benefit them, or other products or services offered by another vendor or supplier with whom you have a joint venture agreement. Now, method 4, increasing your customers' buying lifetime. It just makes sense that the longer a customer continues to do business with you, the more products and services you'll have the opportunity to sell to them, which of course translates into more profits. But also, the longer they keep coming back and buying from you, the more benefits they'll receive from the products and services that they've purchased from you, which leads to a more satisfied customer and, again, more profits. And naturally, the longer the customer's buying lifetime with you is, the more chances you have of them giving you referrals of people like themselves who have a need and will benefit from your products or services. More customers at no extra cost. Now, increasing any one of these 4 methods of growing your business can certainly make a positive impact on your bottom line. For example, let's assume a base of 1,000 customers who spend an average of £100 twice a year and do business with you for 5 years. Over that 5-year period, they would collectively spend £1 million with you. But consider what the significance would be if you were to increase each category by only 10%. The increase would be £464,100, a cumulative increase of 46.4%. Not a bad increase in anyone's book or bank account. Now think about your business. How difficult would it be for you to increase the number of customers you have by 10%? How about getting just 10% more from each purchase? And with a little extra effort, do you think it would be difficult to get your customers, people who are already doing business with you, who know you, like you, and trust you, to buy more often or stay with you just 10% longer? If you think about it, it probably wouldn't take much to accomplish any of those goals, but the resultant increase in income would be incredible. Now, look what happens if you could achieve a 33% increase in each of the 4 categories. The increase jumps all the way up to 212.9%. Your income has more than tripled by increasing each of the categories by 1/3. Now, you may find it difficult to increase each of the categories by 33%, or even by the same percentage for that matter. The exact amount of your increase isn't important. What is important is that if you make changes, even small changes in each of the 4 areas, it will have a dramatic and positive effect on your bottom line. Say in the previous example, you were able to add just 10% more new customers to your business, increase the average size of each sale by 30%, get your customers to buy from you 10% more often, and increase their average buying lifetime by 30%, your totals would be £2,044,900, an increase of £1,044,900. Now take a look at your own business. Create a blank table like this one and write in the number of current customers you have, how much they spend with you on average, how many times they buy from you in a year's time, and how long they do business with you before no longer needing the products or services you sell or move on to another supplier or vendor. Then, run some quick calculations on what would happen if you were to increase each of the categories by whatever percentage you think would be realistic and doable for your particular business in the current economy. As I mentioned at the beginning, there are several, in fact, many ways to grow your business and add extra profit to your bottom line. Here are a few easy to implement and cost-effective things you can do. First of all, to get more customers, select a target or niche you can serve effectively. Create an identity in that target market and become widely known as the recognized expert. Develop a marketing message that compels your prospects to contact you to learn more about how you can help them by creating an irresistible offer. Establish a proactive referral program that converts your existing customers into deliberate centers of influence. To get more pounds from each sale, at the time of purchase, suggest a money-saving larger size. Suggest add-on items or other items or services that will complement the original purchase. Combine several related items into a package that would cost less than if purchased separately, but will sell for a higher total price. To get customers to buy from you more often, study your customers' needs, wants, and desires, and create special offers or incentives for them to return to buy again. Develop a program of regular communication with your customers. For example, newsletters, e-zines, postcards, faxes, etc. Keep them informed on what's new. Contact them before they need to renew or purchase another product. This helps keep them away from the competition. Now, to increase your customers' average buying lifetime, call on your customers from time to time and let them know you're thinking about them. Follow up with your customers to see how they're enjoying or benefiting from using your products or services. Treat your customers with respect and appreciation. Show them you care about them. Remember, your customers are the lifeblood of your business. Without them, you have no business. Take care of them and they'll make you a fortune. Now go back and study the previous examples. Design programs and systems that will help you maximize each of your efforts in the 4 areas. Then put them into action. All the best laid plans and the most creative ideas in the world will not do you any good unless you act upon them. How to rapidly explode the growth of your business. In the remaining part of this presentation, you're going to discover some simple yet powerful strategies to skyrocket your business and multiply your profits quickly. I'm going to give you some result-producing strategies that will help you to quickly grow your business in record time. Make use of these strategies and you'll be smiling all the way to the bank daily. There's no reason you can't improve your business or increase your profits as long as you adhere to these 4 fundamental guidelines. First, you must have a product or service that is beneficial to those who buy it. Second, your product or service must be wanted or needed by the end user. Third, you must effectively make your prospects aware of the availability of your product or service. And fourth, you must make your prospects an offer that is enticing, compelling, and in their best interest to purchase your product or service. The first 2 areas, having a beneficial product or service that your prospects want or need, are areas that you're going to have in place, or you're going to have to develop. The third and fourth guidelines, letting your prospects know about what you have to offer and then compelling them to buy from you, is where the following ideas can be of enormous assistance to you. So grab something to write with, get ready to take some notes, and let's get started. When you get right down to it, there are really 5 basic principles any company, any association, or any organization can use to increase its business. First, a business can increase the number of new customers they have. Second, they can generate more income from their existing customers. Third, they can increase the efficiency of their operation, cut their expenses, and improve their margins. Fourth, they can determine and then ethically exploit the lifetime value of their customers. And finally, they can create a clear, compelling, and irresistible reason for their prospects and customers to do business with them and not their competitors. Each one of these categories on its own has enormous potential to dramatically affect the bottom line profits of your business. But if you combine 2 or more of them, they can have a synergistic effect, and the results will be exponential. Let's take a look at the first principle in growing a business. I'm going to give you 7 ways to increase the number of customers for your business. Ask nearly any business owner what they would like to have more of, and most likely you'll get an answer somewhere along the lines of more customers. There's no denying that customers are very important to any business. Without an adequate number of people purchasing the goods and services sold by a business, there wouldn't be any need for the business, and they'd soon be out of business. But getting customers begins with having someone to tell a sales story to, a prospect, a lead, and then converting those leads into buying and profitable customers, and then keeping them from leaving and buying from the competition. Here are some ideas you can use. Number 1, more leads. Get more leads. That is, find ways to get in front of more prospects to tell your sales story to. There are a number of lead generation devices that can do this very effectively, from internet marketing, direct mail or telemarketing campaigns, to paid advertising or free publicity, to joint ventures and host beneficiary relationships, just to name a few. Number 2, increase your conversion. Increase the conversion ratio of prospects into paying customers. You do this by getting better at what you do. You develop your sales skills, your word tracks, and your scripts. You can even upgrade or attract a better quality of prospects who would be more likely to buy from you. Number 3, Reduce customer loss. Reduce your customer defections. That is, close the back door. Don't let existing customers slip away to do business with the competition. Statistically, for every 5% increase in customer retention, a business can generate a 30 to 40% increase in profitability over a 12 to 16 month period. Since most businesses lose around 19% of their customers each year, only 81% are left. But if that number were to increase to 86%, your business would enjoy a 30 to 40% increase in profitability. Remember that it costs 6 to 8 times more to get a new customer than it does to keep an existing one. And it's 16 times easier to sell to an existing customer than to a new one. So when you compare the acquisition costs for getting new customers to like you, know you, trust you, and buy from you the first time, versus getting your existing customers to repurchase from you, the cost to sale difference is significantly different. Number 4, get referrals. Increase the number of referrals. Getting new customers through referrals is one of the most cost-effective methods there is for growing a business. Referrals from good customers are much easier to sell to because they're already somewhat pre-sold. With conventional advertising, it takes a certain amount of valuable time to create credibility and trustworthiness in the minds of prospects. But when a prospect comes as a result of a referral, that credibility and trustworthiness has already been established by the one who referred them. Number 5, have reward programs. Establishing referral reward programs for your customers who take the time and make the effort to tell others about the benefit of doing business with you can do a lot to bolster the number of referrals you get. Simple things like movie passes, restaurant gift certificates, car washes, manicures, or samples of some of the additional products or services you provide make good choices. The reward for a referral should be perceived as high value to your customer, but be a low cost to you. Number 6, contact past customers. Reactivate former customers. Every company, including yours, has former customers. Those who used to do business with them, but for one reason or another have stopped and are now doing business with a competitor, or maybe not even using your products or services any longer. It's often much easier and less expensive to sell something to someone who has done business with you in the past, someone who has already experienced the service, quality, convenience, terms, and relationship you have to offer, than it is to create a completely new customer and build that trust and credibility from ground zero. Number 7, establish joint ventures. Establish joint venture arrangements with centers of influence. Find people or companies who have already spent considerable time, effort, and money establishing and building relationships with customers who are of the same buying profile as the customers you're targeting. Then work out reciprocal arrangements with these businesses to refer, endorse, or suggest that their customers consider certain products or services offered by your company. The second principle to growing a business is to generate more income from your customers. So here are 5 ways to generate more income from your existing customers. This category has the potential to add more profitability to your bottom line faster, easier, and more cost-effectively than any other method. Pay close attention to each of the following subcategories. Number 1, increase the value of each sale. Get more money from each sale. Increasing the average transactional value of each sale has the potential to add an immediate 30 to 40% in pure profit to your bottom line. Using this technique and making a simple suggestion, fast food restaurants add millions of profit to their coffers every day. They use the strategies of upselling, not selling anything additional, just offering a larger size or more of the same item the customer is already purchasing. Supersizing a drink or an order is an example of upselling. Cross-selling, or suggesting that your customer buys an additional item that they didn't intend to purchase, is another effective way to increase the size of the order. Asking if a customer wants fries with their hamburger and drink is an example of how a fast food restaurant uses this technique. Starbucks will ask the customer buying a coffee if they'd like to buy a pound of beans while they're there. Packaging, bundling, or combining several items together and giving a discounted price is another way to get your customers to spend just a little more and get a better value. Happy Meals or Value Meals are an example of this technique. Each of these techniques only adds a little more to the total cost of the meal, and aside from the actual hard costs of the additional products, that little more is pure profit, since there are no advertising, marketing, or acquisition costs involved. Number 2, sell more. Sell more products and services. The goal of every business should be to make sure their customers are getting the maximum value, use, enjoyment, benefit, and satisfaction from the products and services they purchase from them. If your business has additional products or services that would help your customers increase the benefits they derive from their original purchase, you have an obligation to your customers to make those products or services available to them. If you don't have anything additional that you can make available to them, you could easily look outside your company to other businesses who offer products or services that are complementary, but not competing, and that would enhance the value of the original purchase. Work out joint venture arrangements to make those products available to your customers. Number 3, get customers coming back more often. Increase the number of times customers purchase. Too many businesses operate with a one-time sale mentality. They give very little thought to repeat sales or back-end purchases. That's where the real money is. It's not uncommon for a business to lose money or barely break even on the initial sale. It oftentimes takes several repurchases before any real money is made. Number 4, manage your database. Establish and maintain a segmented database. One of the most effective ways to increase sales is by having an up-to-date, clean, and segmented database of all your customers, past, present, and future customers, your prospects. When you keep track of your customers and what they've purchased in the past, and then see that they're informed of special sales and offers, special events, new items, and discounts and promotions on items they'd be interested in, shows them that you care about them and encourages them to make additional, often more profitable purchases. Number 5, extend the lifetime value. Increase the average buying lifetime of each customer. It just makes sense that the longer a customer continues to do business with you, the more products and services you'll have the opportunity to sell to that customer, which of course translates into more profit. But also, the longer that customer keeps coming back and buying from you, the more benefits they'll receive from the products and services they purchased, which leads to a more satisfied customer and again means more profit to you. For example's sake, let's say your average customer trades with you for a period of 5 years before moving on to do business with another company, or no longer needs the product or service your business offers. If that 5 years could be extended by just 1 year, it would mean an increase in profits of 20%, even if nothing else changed. Actually, it would be somewhat more than 20% because there are no acquisition costs for that extra year like there was for the first year the customer did business with you. And naturally, the longer the customer's buying lifetime with you, the more chances you'll have of getting referrals of others who can use and benefit from the products and services you sell. The third principle to growing your business is to increase the efficiency of your business. So here are 5 ways to increase the efficiency of the business operation and its margins. This is probably one of the most overlooked areas to building and sustaining a profitable business. Yet, it has so much potential for making a positive impact on your bottom line. Number 1, examine expenses. Control or reduce your expenses. Getting a handle on where your money is going is critical. Most businesses have an incredible amount of waste, not only in actual money lost, but in human capital. Lost or wasted time by their employees and staff. You need to keep a very tight rein over any expenditures, and money should only be spent after careful consideration and analysis as to how it will contribute to your bottom line profit. One of the biggest money wasters is the area of advertising and marketing. Careful testing of ads and promotions should be carried out in small runs before rolling out to your entire list or to the marketplace. Direct response ads with enticing and compelling offers should always be used in place of more traditional image or institutional ads. When you consider how much it costs to bring in a pound of actual profit, and then see how easy it is to spend that money and not get a positive return, it's not hard to see why so many businesses have a difficult time showing a positive balance at the end of the year. Number 2, increase profit margins. Profit margins are the difference between what the product or service you offer costs you to make, produce, purchase, or acquire versus what you sell it for, after deducting sales, processing, fulfillment, and delivery costs. The more steps there are in the process from production or acquisition to delivery, the more room there is for excess costs to creep in, and the lower the profit margin will be. Every effort should be made to monitor, control, and slash costs whenever possible. Remember, a simple 2-pound saving on a 20-pound product can add up to 20% more profit for your business. Number 3, use time management. Manage time more effectively. Every person on the face of the earth has exactly the same number of hours, minutes, and seconds in their day, every day. No one has an advantage in this area. It's true that we all have different jobs, tasks, priorities, and responsibilities, and those all require different amounts of our time, but you can significantly increase your available time if you take stock of where you are, what you're spending your time on, and then effectively employ the principle of delegation. By concentrating on things that matter most or that only you can do, then delegating the lesser important tasks to the lowest competency level person that can handle them, you'll have more time to focus on the important priorities, the things that can make you real money. Number 4, conduct staff training and increase competence. Increase your staff's knowledge and competence. How many times have you called a business and asked a question only to have the person on the other end of the phone act like they had no idea of what you were talking about or where to get the answer? It happens all the time. Unfortunately, with today's labor laws, it's much more difficult to get rid of incompetent, rude, or uncaring employees without the threat of litigation or other problems. Knowing how to hire the right employees is becoming more critical, and so is how you're training them to handle different situations that come up in your business. It's surprising how few businesses have regular staff or employee training meetings. And for those who do, most of their meetings have to do with administrative duties and are reactive in their approach. By changing your focus and conducting proactive meetings, how to deal with certain situations, sell more effectively, show interest in customers, and so on, will do a lot not only to improve your company's image, but also be a contributing factor to your profitability. And number 5, work as a team. Create a teamwork approach. You can't afford to run your business with a superstar mentality. Just as in any team sport, to be truly effective, it takes the entire team to make a company run smoothly and efficiently. Want to know how to make your company more responsive to the needs of your customers? Hold a team meeting. Invite people from every department: sales, manufacturing, accounting, fulfillment, delivery, even janitorial. Have a brainstorming session. Get every idea possible out on the table. Don't be judgmental. Let them get them all out. Then take a look at each idea and discuss how it can be used to more fully satisfy the needs of your customers. Sometimes the best ideas come from those you'd least expect. Now let's look at the 4th principle to growing your business. Exploit the lifetime value of your customers. We're going to reveal to you a powerful way to determine and exploit the lifetime value of the business's customers. The lifetime value of a customer is one of the most valuable things you as a business owner can know. It's simply a calculation or determination of how much in pounds each of your customers is worth to you. The reason this calculation is so critical is that by knowing what the value of an average customer is, you can then determine how much you can afford to spend to acquire a new customer, as well as how much you can afford to spend to keep an existing customer from leaving you and purchasing from a competitor. Lifetime value can be determined a couple of different ways. To get the gross lifetime value, you calculate the average purchase amount, multiplied by the average number of times a customer buys per year, multiplied by the average number of years the customer continues to buy, plus the monetary value of their referrals. This gives you the total worth or gross lifetime value of a customer. Another way to determine the value of a customer to your business is to compute the lifetime profit value. This differs from the gross lifetime value in that this computation figures the amount of profit each customer is worth to your business. This is determined in much the same way as above, but with one additional step. Take the average purchase amount, multiplied by the average number of times a customer buys per year, minus product acquisition or production costs, fulfillment and delivery costs, sales commissions, bonuses and salaries, advertising and marketing costs, and other overhead expenses. Multiply by the average number of years the customer continues to buy, plus the monetary value of their referrals. This gives you the total profit value of each customer. There's value in doing both types of calculations for your consulting clients. When initially demonstrating the concept of lifetime value, it may be easier and quicker to figure gross lifetime value. But when doing calculations for the purpose of developing actual marketing strategies and campaigns, the lifetime profit value will give you a more accurate picture. Finally, the fifth principle to growing your business. Create compelling reasons for your customers to only do business with you. So here's how to create a clear, compelling, and irresistible reason for your prospects and customers to do business with you and not your competitors. Here's a simple test you can perform. Ask any business owner, any manager, any entrepreneur, or any professional why their prospects or customers should buy from them, and you'll most likely hear something like, because we offer the highest quality products, the best service, the fastest delivery, and the lowest prices around. But really, what do you learn from that kind of a statement? That kind of answer does absolutely nothing to compel you to want to know more, or to nearly force you to get out of your chair, pick up the phone and call, or to get in your car and drive to the place of business, or to fill out and mail in a response card. In fact, just the opposite. You've heard this kind of ho-hum statement so many times before by countless other businesses that you no longer pay any attention to any of these statements. Competition in business today is so keen, products and services are so similar, and prices are so cutthroat that it's difficult, in fact, nearly impossible in almost any industry, business, or profession to maintain for any predictable length of time a competitive advantage because of the products or services a business offers or the prices they charge. The simple truth is that if you can't give your prospects and customers clear and compelling reasons to do business with you, you can never expect for your business to be any better than any of your competition. And you'll just be another Me Too business, at least in the eyes of your customers. And since they're the ones with the money, that's the only place that matters. To be competitive in the marketplace today, you must differentiate yourself and your business from any and all other options your prospects and customers have to choose from. In effect, you've got to stand out not only as the most logical choice for your customers to buy from, but the only choice they have. That differentiating factor has to be as clear and compelling as FedEx's "when it absolutely positively has to get there overnight" was for them. There was no question in the minds of the buying public that when something was so important or urgent that it had to be delivered the next day, that the only one who could get it there was FedEx, not UPS, not the post office, not anyone else. Coming up with your own unique differentiating factor, that one thing that no one else can offer or that preempts anyone else who markets the same products or services as you, is critical. When you can articulate it in such a way as to capture a unique position in the minds of your prospects and customers, you will gain a very competitive edge, and your competition won't stand a chance. So there you have it. 19 solid business building strategies that you can begin using immediately to help position your company to gain an advantage in your marketplace and begin adding big profits to your bottom line. But this isn't all. There's so much more you can do. Visit successtools.co.uk for products similar to this one that will help you to quickly and rapidly explode the growth of your business. Don't leave the growth of your business to chance. Start increasing your business sales and profits starting now with the strategies we've outlined in this presentation. If you like this product, you may also like our lead generation or sales conversion video courses. Visit our website to find out more information. Good luck.